Hey guys, Get Level here, and today I'm going to show you an Instagram story trick to get you more followers. Alright, let's start with the basics. You guys know Instagram, the way it works, you have stories, you also have posts. The only way for you to reach people outside of your followers is to use hashtag. Granted, you have a public profile. So everyone knows about posting a picture, a video, a boomerang, an album, and putting a bunch of hashtags. The limit is actually 30. And if someone clicks on one of those hashtags, they can actually find your post buried underneath all the other posts that use the same hashtags. Now, something that was introduced recently was the fact that you can follow hashtags now. So it's like following a category. From time to time, Instagram will actually show you random posts from this specific hashtag. This actually helps you discover other people that are posting under this hashtag. Take a sip every time I say the word hashtag, by the way. But that's common knowledge. Everyone knows that you need to put hashtags underneath your post to reach other people. Something that is rarely talked about is stories. You can actually use hashtags in your stories. Now, on the basic Instagram post, you're allowed to put maximum 30 hashtags. If you put more than 30, most likely Instagram will post your picture or your video, but it's gonna delete the description. You don't want that happening. But on stories, you can actually put multiple hashtags too, and the limit is about 10 hashtags per story. Now, for the people who follow specific hashtags, they can actually watch stories from that hashtag. Stories that contain these hashtags will be posted on the hashtag's specific story. So I'm gonna grab my phone and demonstrate for you. Okay, so right here we're on my phone, and this is one of my Instagram accounts. So right here you can already see an example of hashtags that I follow. So here the hashtag battle station it has its own story. So if I click on it, it will actually show me stories from random people. As you can see here, it's Mellow Graphics that posted this, and it was featured. Hashtag Twitch streamer, and I guess that's all that was featured. So I'm gonna create a story. Let's go to type. So we're just gonna put some text. Okay, so I'm here, I'm creating a story, and let's say I want to put some hashtags. I know most of my followers are gamers, so we're gonna keep it gaming related. Now, the best tip I will have for you is actually use kind of niche hashtags. Don't put just broad hashtags, like general hashtags. Put something that is kind of specific, because that actually increases the probability of you getting featured on this hashtag. Yeah, that's right. You don't always get featured just by using the hashtag. Some days you get features and some days you don't. I think it depends on the amount of people using the hashtag. So if you're using a hashtag that's used by a lot of people, most likely you're never gonna get featured. So try to use specific hashtags. Hashtag Twitch is a bad example, because most likely you're not going to be featured because a lot of people are using this hashtag. So as you can see, as soon as you reach 10 hashtags, it will stop suggesting hashtags. That means that any hashtag you put after that is not going to count. Now you have this thing on your screen, and this is not what you want your post to look like. So there are different techniques for you to hide all those hashtags. So one thing I like to do is find a dark spot, use this font because it doesn't have drop shadow. It's the modern font. And with 2 fingers, you're gonna hold one corner and you can drag it until it's actually off screen. And most of the time it will take it into account. So right now, this post looks like a simple post, but it actually contains 10 hashtags. And another technique, since we lost all those hashtags that we have, is to hide it underneath anything that you can find in this menu. Basically, you can hide it behind a poll. You can hide it behind a GIF. You can hide it behind the questions. You can hide it behind an emoji. Basically, hide it. Or you can show it. It just usually doesn't look too good to have just 10 hashtags hanging around your stories. So now you're thinking, what, that's it? Just add hashtags to my stories? Yes and no. There's a strategy that I have for you to actually get more followers using this. Because right now, okay, you know how to put hashtags in your stories. If you get featured, that's nice. If you don't, that's not nice. So there's a way for you to kind of know which hashtags will give you the most reach And that is a strategy that I've done for my other photography account, and I get like 200 to 300 people watching each of my stories thanks to those hashtags. So basically what you want to do is make a list of 10 hashtags in your particular niche. I know you guys are mostly gamers, so find 10 hashtags in your niche. And for 2 weeks, every single day, try to post at least one story that is filled with 10 hashtags in about 23 hours. So basically 1 hour before the story expires, I want you to go and look at your analytics, and then at the bottom it will show you if you were featured and how many views you got from getting featured in this specific hashtags. So write down how many views you get from specific hashtags, and then keep doing it for every single day for about 2 weeks, until you have a top 10 or top 20 hashtags that will get you the most views and the most reach. And that way more people can see your stories and may be interested in your account and maybe click on your account and follow you. One good way to get everyone to see your posts on Instagram was to make normal posts, put hashtags underneath them, and then you had the stories. Except if you don't put hashtags in your stories, that means that only your followers can view them. That's not necessarily what you want. You want everyone to be able to see your content, because that will get you more reach and potentially more followers. And if you have a product to sell, if you're a content creator, a live streamer, that means more people will potentially click on your link and get to your product. So if you do this strategy well, even if you have 50 followers on Instagram, you can get views on your stories that are in the 300, 400, 500, depending on which specific hashtag you use and how often do you post. All right, if you guys have any other tips and tricks regarding Instagram or any other social media, I would love to know about them. So type in the comment section below. And if you want to talk to me, you can at me at Level Photo on Twitter. It's the other side. Or you can follow my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/GaelLevel. Also follow me on Instagram. My first account, my photography account, is instagram.com/levelgael, and my personal gaming related to this channel is at gal.level. I don't want to mess that up. If you want some overlays for your Twitch channel, your YouTube gaming channel, even your Facebook, if you do gaming, you can go to gumroad.com/GaelLevel. I have a new pack coming soon, and I will see you guys next time. GaelLevel out.